Hey, Pony Mascara here, coming to you from the mat of political opinion. Just another day in Joe Biden's America. Stay tuned for my take on what's been going on in the great old USA. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like every day that just goes on, crazy things just happen in this country. Did you read about some psychiatrist in Yale University who said that she would like to shoot white people in the head and then walk away with a little strut and a bounce in her walk? Can you imagine if it was a white psychiatrist saying that about black or brown people, any minority in this country? All hell would break loose. Yale University would be put on the carpet, but because she's a woman of color, it's like she says they took me out of content. Lady, you said it. You shouldn't say things you don't really mean, because it can cause trouble. But people of color, and don't tell me I'm a racist. Soy Hispano. I'm Hispanic, baby. Okay? I just call it out how I see it. This woman, because she's of color, she's going to get away with it. But if it was a white Republican conservative, he would be put on the carpet. The association of whoever runs the psychiatrists and medical doctors in this country will call for her license to be revoked, and she'd be kicked out of medicine. But that's how it is in this country, ladies and gentlemen. Anything but white is good to go. And that's not right. There are people who are racist in every group, in every ethnic group. Hispanics against blacks, blacks against Hispanic and whites, whites against blacks, whites, browns, Asians, anything you want to call. But they're there. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit some things here. What's happening with the press in this nation? They went helter-skelter on Trump when he was the president of the United States. And that's why he used to get teed off. He used to go after them. He will fight with them. He will argue with them. He will stay an hour or so answering questions. And they still attacked him. Jimmy Acosta, Acosta? Yeah, that guy from CNN. This guy would fight with Trump all the time and create some BS just to get Trump teed off. I like to say the other word, but I want to keep this channel clean. And yet, where's the hard questions when it comes to this president? We get attacks from Russia. I'm not saying the government, but from the country of Russia when it comes to cyber attacks. And it's not going to stop, folks. Now, I know there's private companies that need to beef up their security. But the President of the United States, Joe Biden, the one that used to say President Trump is colluding with the Russians and his party, said, nah, Putin is not involved. Putin is not involved. You know what? The Russian government knows who these groups are. They can infiltrate them. But you know what? Liaison affair. They'll just let them do what they want. And then the press we have in this country, they have completely lost it. They give softball questions like this one to Joey.
Mr. President, what did you order?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah. Mr. President, what is your message to Republicans who are prepared to block the January 6th commission?
Eat some chocolate chip.
You see, folks, what kind of questions are these? What type of ice cream are you eating, Mr. President? Why are the follow-up questions the things that really need to be asked about the problem of inflation, the prices of energy going up, the price of food going up, the price of lumber going up, the price of coal going up, the price of everything going up? And nobody wants to go back to work. There's so many millions of jobs open in this country. And you know why they don't want to go back to work? Because the federal government is giving them the excuse. And they give them extra money. Why would they want to bust their chops for salary if they can just sit home and watch The View or Oprah? You know, why would they want to get up and go work? I wouldn't do it either. But you know what? I have dignity. So I will go back to work if I was in that situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, where are we going with this? You know, last year before the elections, his son Hunter Biden, you know, the guy Hunter Biden, you don't know who he is, you should look it up. He's under investigation by the FBI. And that's another thing. Why is the FBI taking so long to conduct this investigation? They had his laptop. They're turning his laptop. And please don't tell me that it's a Russian thing. If you know nothing about computers, then don't say anything. The FBI has forensics experts. They can open up files. They can see if it's fake information. But because it was Joe Biden's son, and let me tell you something, he's not a little boy. This dude is over 45 years old. He's a man. He's not a kid. Why haven't they said anything? I want you to see a picture because, and then I'll talk about it. Just look at this picture, okay? Did you take a good look at that picture, ladies and gentlemen? That's the president a while back before he was the president. And his son, Hunter Biden, and two dudes from a foreign country, Kazakhstan. Yeah, Kazakhstan. And when they asked the president, Joey Biden, that if he ever talked to his son about his foreign involvement in businesses, he said no. You know, you're going to tell me, hey, son, how's it doing? How you doing? How's the lady you work with that you fired? She got pregnant from you, and you deny it was your son, making me a grandfather. Yeah, the lady in Arkansas. Look it up, folks. Look it up. You think he was going to talk about that? Yeah, I'm probably sure he did talk about it. But you think he's not going to talk about his businesses overseas in China, in Russia, Burisma, in all these countries around the world? When Joey was vice president of the United States, there's pictures of Joey and his son and some of his family members going to China. A Chinese company. I wanted to say something else, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. A Chinese company gave him thousands of dollars to go on a shopping spree, and then he got a business deal out of it. You think that the president, being the vice president at the time, wasn't going to ask him what's going on or what went down? There's emails and emails on that laptop. And, you know, his defenders are going to say, well, you know, that's a Russian thing, because that's what they started to say before the election, that it was a Russian thing, disinformation. But you can look it up, folks. The New York Post and a British newspaper has looked into it. But our people here in the United States don't want to, because you know what? It'll make the president look bad. And eventually, if they follow the law, he would have to be impeached, and Laughing Harris will take over. And talking about Laughing Harris, she went to U.S. Naval Academy graduation and started saying some silly things. Let's look at it and then we'll talk about it, okay?
You are electrical engineers who will soon help convert solar and wind energy into power, convert solar and wind energy into combat power. And just ask any Marine today, would she rather carry 20 pounds of batteries or a rolled up solar panel? And I am positive she will tell you a solar panel, and so would he.
So there you have VP Harris. She says a Marine can carry 20 pounds of batteries or carry solar panels. And which one would she rather carry? The solar panels. Who the hell is going to take solar panels to a combat zone? Yes, you have what is called, after you created and control area, forward operating posts or forward operating base. But no Marine is going to carry it into combat. Batteries, let alone 20 pounds of batteries or solar panels rolled up in the back of a rucksack. You know, rucksacks normally run about 90 to 100 pounds. If you've ever been in the military, and I have, you got to carry a lot of crap on your back. Not to mention the other equipment, load-bearing equipment that carries other items like rounds. My time was M16s, M4s, grenades, bayonet, flashlight. Who the hell is going to carry 20 pounds of solar panel? And then she tries to make funny out of it. Like, oh, it's Laughing Harris. These two numbskulls that we have running the country is really bringing down America. Well, it just doesn't seem like they're all there. They want to play this stupid agenda. Political correctness, critical race theory, all white people are bad. There's a racist under everybody's bed in America. All white people are racist. Did I say that already? I think I'm having a Harris thing. And I want you to watch these other Academy Award winning clips. Not
18 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady in a race car.
Herself, smiling from ear to ear. Enjoy the long weekend, with no mention of why we have a long weekend, which would be Memorial Day whatsoever.
Many social media users quick to remind her that the weekend was a time to remember and honour the millions of Americans who lost their lives while serving in the US military. Lauren wrote, "Care to mention why we're having a long weekend, Kamal-a?" Kyle said, "Is this intended to insult the memory of the fallen? Because that's how it reads." And Kimberly said, "Long weekend. I know many are upset and saying this is disrespectful, but I believe you are really just stupid."
So there you go. For those who do not live here in the United States, in May, we do have a day off on a Monday to commemorate the men and women who have paid the ultimate price to protect freedom. It's called Memorial Day. Yeah, some people don't care what it is. And people go to the beach and to the park and stuff like that. But true patriots and those who understand, and especially those who have had loved ones killed in action to protect the very freedoms these two individuals who have never served in the military, let alone the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. I don't think they have. Have a great weekend. Have a nice long weekend. They just don't know how to appreciate those who are given the ultimate price. And for those like myself who are serving in the military and are still here on God's green earth, I salute the men and women who have paid the ultimate price for my freedom and yours. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's my take from the mat of opinion. I didn't have too much this time, but I want you to think about it. These are the people, these two, the president and vice president, who are pushing an agenda in this country. They're dividing those who believe in doing the right thing, who believe in following the rule of law, who believe in maintaining sovereignty in this country, who believe that the President of the United States should unite and not divide a nation. And this is what these two numbskulls are doing. I don't know if this will be kept on YouTube. I hope it will. I hope YouTube will allow, as long as you're respectful, debate and point of view like Americans like myself. Okay, this Bully Mascara signing off. Hasta la vista, baby.
So say it with me. Si se puede.